So, I suggest that we go through a past life session, correct? So you will have an idea as to how I do it. And some questions were coming to me about master and how do we access spirit guides. Then somebody was asking me about some patients who come to you for death, some death in the family, and now they want to, experience whatever, why the person had to go, or etc. etc. So let me first explain to you the regression process as how I have done it. First, I just create a space of relaxation, which I am sure you all do. Okay? After that, I create a space of heaviness. So I will say that visualize, feel or imagine. देखना है, महसूस करना है या सोचना है. एक तेज सफेद रोशनी. A white, bright light. And I will say the white bright light is making your body heavy. I suggest that. Okay? The white bright light is entering your body and it is making your body heavy. Heavy and heavier. Okay? So now I'll keep talking about how the body is getting heavy, heavy, heavy. Then continue with that. Yeah? Then there will come a point where I will say your astral body is disconnecting from your physical body. And it is moving away from this place, as I said in the morning. Moving away from this planet. Moving beyond the clouds into a cosmic space of stars. And I will say as your consciousness moves with your Sukshma Sharira, your astral body, into that cosmic space of stars, you are moving to the gates of heaven. And I will say as you are approaching the gates of heaven, someone who has passed away is waiting there for you. So you can immediately, people who are investigating death, you can get that person there. Yeah? And you say visualize, feel or imagine that person opening the gates of heaven for you. And you are entering heaven. And I will describe heaven to you. Tall trees and yellow flowers and waterfall, etc., etc., etc. And visualize it. Imagine it. Feel it. And then I will say in the gates of heaven, the person with whom you are having problems is having a picnic. Whatever the problem is, either with the person or anger, whatever it is, yeah, is related to some problem. If you have fear of dogs, there are dogs in heaven. If you have fear of whatever, the object of fear, yeah, is appearing in heaven. And they are leading you. Cats, dogs, monkeys, whatever, fear is there. Yeah, or people, in your relationships that you have problems with, that person is there in heaven. He knows your problem. And he is going to take you now to a bridge. And your astral body is light as a feather, so it can fly. Correct? And it is moving to a bridge where there are two beautiful angels or angelic beings, yeah, pari, whatever you want to call them. Yeah? And they are lifting you across the bridge. And they are taking you to a banyan tree. And under the banyan tree, there is a wooden bench. And on this wooden bench is sitting your spiritual guide. Your guide who has helped you life after life. Now allow your spiritual guide to appear by thought, by vision, or by imagination. Okay? Then I will say, the two beautiful angels are placing you near your spiritual guide. And you are being bathed by light of your guide. And now moving out of your astral body is your consciousness. Your consciousness is nothing but a flame of light, a ball of vibrating light. And it is moving now to a well, कुएं के पास. If I ask you, imagine the mind, you can't. Brain you can imagine, but mind you can't imagine. How does the mind look? Nobody knows. So we have created a well as a symbol for the mind. मन की बहुत सारी गहराइयां होती है, कॉन्शियस, सबकॉन्शियस, सुपर कॉन्शियस, करेक्ट. इसी तरह से कुएं की बहुत सारी गहराइयां होती है. It's a metaphor. Okay? We want you to keep visualizing, imagining. So I can't suddenly say mind. Then you stop. You can't imagine. So we say your consciousness, आपकी चेतना कुएं के अंदर जा रही है, तेजी से कुएं के भीतर जा रही है, जहाँ पे एक पुल है रोशनी का. पानी होता है वैसे रोशनी है, और आपकी चेतना कुएं के भीतर जा चुकी है, बॉटम, और वहां से देख सकती है एक कॉरिडोर. इमेजिन करिए कुएं के भीतर एक कॉरिडोर, और कॉरिडोर के आखिर में एक दरवाजा, और दरवाजे के ऊपर चमकता हुआ आ रहा है वो वर्ष, वो साल, वो ईयर जिसके अंदर आपने पूर्व जीवन जिया हुआ है अपनी अपनी परेशानी को लेकर. उस वर्ष को, उस साल को, उस ईयर को दरवाजे के ऊपर आने दो. ओके? अब कई लोग देख नहीं सकते, क्या करें उनका? सो आई विल से कोई वर्ष आपके मन में बार बार आ रहा है, उसे आने दो. और आई विल से कि आपके दिव्य उंगली से, विद योर कॉस्मिक फिंगर, उस दरवाजे के ऊपर सोचो कि ट्रेस कर रहे हो. उंगली घूम रही है दरवाजे के ऊपर, और घूमते घूमते वो वर्ष साफ हो रहा है, क्लियर हो रहा है. अलग अलग तरीके से, डिफरेंट वेज से हमें प्रोजेक्ट करना है. अंडरस्टैंड? इट्स अ मैकेनिज्म ऑफ प्रोजेक्शन. Then I will say कि दरवाजा खुल रहा है, या डिसॉल्व हो रहा है, और आपकी चेतना तेजी से, लाइक अ कॉमेट, कॉमेट होता है ना सितारे की तरह, आपकी चेतना, आपकी कॉन्शियसनेस faster than the speed of light, it is moving in a long cosmic tunnel down to the earth. Faster and faster, closer and closer, nearer and nearer to the earth, and it is getting pulled inside a body. It's getting pulled inside a place, towards a place. And I'll keep counting 10 to 1, and I will say your consciousness is parachuting down. So, parachuting down to the earth, getting pulled inside a body, and that body is becoming alive. And everything about that body is becoming alive. The face and the costume, the footwear and the ground, and everything around. And as I keep counting 10 to 1, with every number that body will become real, colorful, vivid and moving. The suggestions I will give is all this. Okay? When the count of 1, I will say, look down at the ground below the feet of that body and notice, what does the ground below the feet of that body feel or look like? What do you think it is like? And at that time, the first word, the first thought, the first picture, the first idea, the first impression that is coming to you, speak. So मैंने कितने options दिए? Word, idea, impression, picture, image, so many thoughts. So something will come now. Picture नहीं आया तो ठीक है, but something will come. Correct? Got the idea? So always before you do a past life regression, prepare the person. मैं ये सब बोलने वाली हूँ. So the mind is prepared. What to expect next? Correct? जब तक हम माइंड को, स्पेशली इन पास्ट लाइफ रिग्रेशन, माइंड को प्रिपेयर नहीं करते, दे विल जस्ट हैव इमेजेस का कोई मतलब नहीं है उन इमेजेस का. यू अंडरस्टैंड? व्हेन यू प्रिपेयर द माइंड opens. It feels safe. पता है? Safety is very important for the mind. When the mind is not safe, it will not even receive anything. Correct? So mind has to feel safe. Oh, man तो इतना ही बोल रहा है. Nothing to worry. है ना? It opens up. It allows the experience to come out. You understand, everybody? Yeah? So you can use your own technique. This is something I have developed over time. What should I say? When should I say? You know, it's important. Okay. Many times we use things like, we ask them, whom are you comfortable with in this life to go to a party? They are scared, suppose. Right? Oh, I'm so comfortable if my mummy is there with me. Bring. Uski maa ko leke aao garden in heaven. She is leading you to your spiritual guide. They are comfortable. They feel safe. Understand? You have to use safety measures when you do this, especially with people who are scared, fearful. Understand? Your voice is very important in a session. Your voice has to be rhythmic. Huh? Yeah, voice rhythmic होना चाहिए, गाने की तरह. ऊपर नीचे नीचे ऊपर ऊपर नीचे. Soothing. Person is more relaxed. When you go to the door, you have to start talking a little louder, because for the mind to open and for you to get pushed, you can't talk softly then. And then you are getting in the body. Body में नहीं, बाहर आ जाएगा. क्यों? वो इतना ही सो गया है ना? So your voice at that point must push. Otherwise what will happen? So it's very important for you. Generally जब हम सिखाते हैं, हम कहते हैं कि आप अपना जो रिग्रेशन है वो टेप करो. जैसे आप बोल रहे हो ना, जो भी आप बोलोगे वो आप टेप करो और उसको सुनो. Listen back. So you will know what you are feeling. Whether the voice modulation is right or wrong, whether I should increase it here, ये वो जो भी है, है ना? Because most of the time we don't know how our voice sounds to somebody, correct? So when you tape it, you can listen to you will know what is wrong, what should be done better. You understand? These are some things that are very, very important when you do this work. So everybody got the idea how I am going to be guiding you? Okay. So remember what I told you. The first word, the first thought, the first picture, the first idea, the first impression, whatever is coming to you, allow it to come. Okay? Now, each one of you will focus on a problem. That is why I asked you to do that work about writing your belief systems. Remember, if you don't focus on something, you don't get anything. Okay? Because he focused on his leg, he got something. Focusing is very important for even that reality to come up. फोकसिंग के बिना कुछ नहीं हो सकता. ओके? सजेशन भी कब काम करता है? जब आप वो इंसान फोकस करेगा आपके सजेशन पे. वरना कैसे काम करेगा सजेशन? नहीं कर सकता, है ना? So everybody has decided what they are going to focus on? हाँ? Everyone, सबने डिसाइड कर लिया किसके ऊपर फोकस करेंगे? All right. And if you want to lie down, you can lie down. If you want to sit, you can sit. So that you are comfortable.